and I was stabbed 13 times on that sitting there. So yeah, I was stabbed in my eye, I was stabbed in my head, I was stabbed in my lung, I was stabbed in my liver, heart valve, stabbed in my hip, stabbed in my a millisecond from that, what's it, that artery in your leg, stabbed in my temple. Yeah, I was on death's door, bro. So. My name's Loons, Andre. I grew up in Hackney, London. A vibrant little area in the east of London.
What year were you born?
I lost track of that because of COVID. So I lost track. So I'll just say roughly the 80s.
Who did you live with?
My mum and my dad for an early stage of my life, and then my dad went away. So a lot of my mum and my big brother, my older brother as well. I was like kind of under manners, kind of strict parent, you know what I mean? Maybe single mother and you know what I'm saying? So kind of strict, like just more sports, as a sports kid, heavy with the football. Just stuff used to happen and I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? Like at a young age. So, you know what I mean? Just end up in a stolen car or something, you know what I'm saying? Don't ask me how I got in there.
How did you find the transition between primary and secondary
There's
school?
no drama, man. I'm always been a popular kid and stuff, so. Year 6, I got arrested, first time, in Blockbuster videos. So this is before, so this is how I was arrogant. Do you know what I mean? I can't explain the arrogance, but I was a bit arrogant because I'd been arrested and I'd done like, loads of 15-year-olds haven't, do you know what I mean? So I was probably an anomaly to the whole school, do you know what I mean? I came to the school with kind of a bad reputation. Wrestling, do you know what I mean? Remember wrestling, WrestleMania? I can't remember WrestleMania. I was in Blockbuster videos. I asked my mum, can we get the video? She was like, no. I was like, all right. Went on, got on my bike, rid back there. Just tried to take it and walk out and got in trouble. I'm saying, so I had no, can't say no to me. I don't know how you put that in terms, but when I was young, no was a hard word for me to comprehend, do you know what I mean?
Was that your first encounter with the police?
Yeah. I got battered that day, bruv. I mean, it wasn't a good day. So I had that arrogance from that. Been grounded the whole 6 weeks holiday. Yeah, deservedly, do you know what I mean? Can't be 11 bringing the police to the door and what have you. But I had a little chip on my shoulder. I wasn't hanging around no one, I was in my bedroom. Hanging around my bunk bed, bruv. Just like, I had a bit of fun when them lot used to walk past my window, boy. Like, yo, wait, you know what I mean, kind of vibe. But yeah, that 6 weeks holiday before year 7, I was not out. I ain't got one of them stories where I came out and my mum's super strict and these lot got me in bad. I was like Spider-Man. Do you know what I mean? Like in the gaff, I was Peter Parker, but as soon as I got out, I was Spider-Man. Do you know what I'm saying, innit? I was like a superhero, bruv. Like, soon as I was out of that house without an adult, I was a whole nother person.
You said you didn't know anyone in your secondary school. Was it a different area to where you grew up then?
Yeah. So I lived in Hackney, but I went to school in Islington. I went to Highbury Grove. No, I went Holloway, sorry. I went Holloway Boys first, sorry. I went Holloway Boys, my bad. And I got kicked out in year 7, so I got kicked out like November, December. And I didn't tell my mum for like the whole rest of the year, so I was just stressing up. Like I was going to school, she'll go to work, she'll drop me bus stop, sit there, get on the bus one stop, run home. Just doing that for bloody, I didn't know what I was gonna do, man. You know, like New Year, you gotta buy a uniform and that. Someone was like, oh, you got back into school. That's when I got to confess, you know what I mean? That's when I went to the Highbury school. I went to Highbury Grove, and that's where a lot of my friends were. That's where a lot of people from my area, people from my school, so that was year 8. Year 7 in secondary school, I was in there for about 20 weeks or something.
Why did you get kicked out?
Oh, Holloway Boys, right? At the time, there was a head teacher called Mr. Smith. And it was like, when you get in the room, you have to stand up. No matter what's happening. If he walks in the room, you have to stand up. I was like, oh, fuck this, man. I'm not standing up today, man. Do you know what I mean? So he tried to drag me. He tried to like lift me up by my blazer. Just got a bit physical, man. Like, you don't touch me, man. I mean, you can shout at me, do all that, but one thing I know in life, you don't touch people, man. I mean.
I know East London and North London, there was a bit of a feud back in the day.
Yeah. This is way before then. Not way before, but in and around them times, yeah. year 8, year 9, year 10. I got kicked out, got sent to some unit. These times we were actively robbing bookies and travel agents and post office and stuff like that. So we was actively doing all them things. And so I went to a unit which just honed my criminality even more.
What do you mean by that?
I couldn't drive a car, so I go there, there'll be like white boys that are there for stealing cars and you're allowed to drive, get in. Now I can rob and do the driving, like, do you know what I mean? They're honing my skills like differently, like, so.
Did you know what you were doing?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. Not like knew what I was doing per se, but my friends were going to jail on that. The guy that was with me there is not with me no more, and he's writing me letters. You know what I mean? Like, I know what we were doing. Once you get caught, you go somewhere. But like I always say to the young, you don't know, if you ain't been somewhere, you don't know how scary it is, isn't it? Someone can talk to you. It's not as scary until you go there, do you know what I mean? Not like as in, but it's just time wasting, locked in, you know what I mean? Got knocked, you know what I mean? So.
You're at the age of 15 now. You're robbing bookies, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Where did it go from there?
Where we was doing like bookies and stuff like that, we was getting like 800 quid each. Where you change your money in the airport now, they used to have them on every corner shop, you know what I mean? Every corner of a road, you know what I mean? High road, High Street, there used to be a bureau de change at Thomas Cook, Lam Poly, go in places. Those places, you go in there, book your holiday, and you can change your money up.
How many robberies were taking place?
I don't know, loads. I remember the day, like at the back of my hand, it was like, I think like the 7th of August, 1999. We've done it, execution. That was the biggest one we ever done. That was good money then, man. 16, I was like £57,000, like £200,000 in traveller's checks. So between three kids, you know what I mean? But we picked up a little pack with dye on it. So it's like they have money separated, and we've just gone, you know what I mean? In the skirmish, put them in the bag. Stepped, but I've seen a little bit of money as well. So I've grabbed something off, stuck him down my trousers, do you know what I mean? It's all fair and love and war, do you know what I'm saying? I'm the only one that can drive, so we've took a car up here, we've elevated from before. We used to do it on trains and stuff. Jumped in the car, we've bolted off. Go about 10 minutes down the road, the money explodes in the car goes all fucked. All the money explodes, and it's everywhere, all down there. I've had a little second degree, what's the light one? First or second degree, one of them. I had burns here, burned off all my, you know what I mean? The car was just a red smoke down the motorway. Helicopter. I was on chopper coppers as well, my chase. Went down some little back road. Never forget, all the windows are pink because of the dye. So pinked out the windows. Just jumped out the moving car. I've opened the door, and the car's hit the door. But then, because it was a Mini, the car's gone like kind of like that. So it's given me a chance to kind of slip out. I've had to look over my shoulder and it was like, armrest, I was like, remember, don't move. I just was like, I just ran. I just over some wall. Some big tower block. I climbed in the tower block, I'm up there, pigeons and that. I'm holding my breath. I'm up there for hours, bro. I looked out and then like some priest, man, see me. A priest, he see me. Oh, he's up there. Oh, bro. Yeah, and then I went to jail. I was like 16.
What was jail like?
I was in jail for the millennium. I missed my 18th birthday, 19th, 20th, 21st. Disgusted with myself, to be honest, in that, you know what I mean? Just threw it away, just willy-nilly like that, but you can't turn back time, you know what I'm saying?
You said a minute ago that was it disgusted with yourself?
I haven't got a picture of me when I was 18, 19, 20, 21. No pictures. Nothing exists of me. So it's just like, bro, I threw my whole life away. I'm like at 16 or 17. If you could speak to yourself, you'd tell yourself not to do that. I'm just asking myself that I made that decision to do that. And even when I could have got out earlier, I was still being unruly and just fuck it, do you know what I mean? But not understanding these are landmark times of your life, do you know what I'm saying? Came out, just took everything slow, man. The world was changing, man. I mean, slowly but surely the world was changing, do you know what I mean? When I went in, there was no internet, so I've come out and it was like everyone's MSN and All mobile phones are getting small and shit like that. Do you know what I'm saying? For the next few years, I just chilled. I think I had a relationship, had a kid. Some will say it's gang shit, but it's not. I don't know, man. It's just I weren't doing nothing that I was doing previously, though. Do you know what I mean? So there was no robberies. There was no. It was just and I can't really incriminate myself. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, as you can imagine, we was doing stuff, innit? Yeah, just doing stuff. I didn't get shot yet, but yeah, we got shot after a few times, and you know, but we lost a few people in this time as well.
Was that the gang rivalry that I referred to earlier?
Yeah, but I was in prison when a lot of that happened as well. So I was in prison where a lot of the people passed away as well. So that was even that's even hard as well. Some people I ain't even seen them since school. Do you know what I'm saying? And they're out, and da-da-da-da, and okay, you can't wait to see them, and then you get out, and then you don't see them again. You know what I'm saying? You don't even get to see them, funeral, that thing, we missed it all. So, like I'm saying, discuss with yourself that you've thrown away loads of priceless moments of life. You know what I'm saying?
What year was it you got shot?
I was 7, I think. Oh, but I got stabbed in 2005. Bro.
Okay.
I was just out of prison, that's what I just felt like I was anyway. So I might have come out of jail for something else. I was going in and out of jail, and I came out of jail just for like driving offences and assault on police and stuff like that. So I might have just come out of jail for something frivolous anyway. I was in a nightclub, I went to a nightclub with a DJ, one of my DJ mates, and it was just me and him, so he's gone to do his set, and I was just walking around the nightclub, saw someone, familiar face, what have you. Like I'm saying, I've been away, I'm away from the streets and stuff, so I don't know there's a problem, or potentially a problem, so I'm blasé to the fact. It's just gone left, innit? Do you know what I mean? It's just gone left, long story short, it's gone left. I was stabbed 13 times on that sitting there, so yeah, I was stabbed in my eye, I was stabbed in my head, I was stabbed in my lung, I was stabbed in my liver, stabbed in my heart valve, stabbed in my hip, stabbed in a millisecond from that artery in your leg, stabbed in my temple. Yeah, I was on death's door, bro. So, and then I had a kid as well, so it was a weird year.
What year?
That was 2005, I think, yeah.
So you went into hospital?
My mates stumbled out the club. They said my eye was hanging out my head. They see me throw me in the boot, throw me in the car, whatever, throw me in the boot, throw me in the car. They're just talking to me, do you know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck, man? I can see, or I can never forget all their faces, man. Like, my good mates still to this day, Bull, Max, you know what I mean? Yeah, just remember they're looking at me, you know what I mean? Just going in the hospital, and then all you see is that. That's all I saw. All I can see is lights like that over me. Cutting my clothes off. I'm like, oh, it's Ralph. I just remember saying, it's Polo, girl. Cutting off my shirt and that. Like, it's Ralph, what are you doing? That's 85 quid. Woke up a couple weeks later, mate. It didn't get my eye, everyone's got like, if you touch the bottom of your eye, you can feel that little dip. It went in there and popped the ball into the socket. So it was just like, that's the best way I can, do you know what I mean? It didn't like kind of affect anything, it just cut the skin. It's just a very small pierce, but it went, yeah.
Do you sit there and explain that story and understand how mad that is?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know what it is? I didn't know how mad it was, yeah, until I was just like, I don't know, I explained it to someone. It's like, bro, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Man? Are you okay?
Do you know the guy that did that?
Yeah, cool, yeah.
You know his name, you know.
I don't hold no hard grudges, no cold feelings or nothing no more, man. That's 20 years ago.
And you had your little girl.
So she's born in December, so yeah, around that, 2005, 6, 10.
Did that change your lifestyle?
Absolutely. So now I started, rolling with it per se. Do you know what I mean? Had to. My life was on the line. You know what I mean? You don't know how serious it is until you speak to your parent, your mum, and she's like, yo, they're looking at coffins and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or not even looking at coffins, but just got to price up. What's the cost of a funeral? Big bar. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So like, you're cheaper to keep alive, mate. Stay alive, mate. I didn't get in trouble for years, man. For years, do you know what I mean? Yeah, I was just coasting. But obviously, in the eye of the law, it was illegal stuff, but it was nothing to the extent of what was going on in these cold streets. Do you know what I'm saying?
If we fast forward, what would you say is the next biggest landmark that happened?
Shooting, like, 2 years later, 18 months later. So this is when like, I was fully recovered. Everyone was coming out for a night out to say that was my first night out. So everything I was doing, I weren't going out. I weren't raving, because that was what happened when I last went raving. I got stabbed. You know what I mean? So that was a little thing. So that was a hurdle for me to get over. Right? Long story short, got tired in the nightclub. I'm sitting down and I've just seen people walking with, do you know what I mean? With fucking Mac 10s and that. I was like, for fuck's sake. I knew they were there for me. Do you know what I mean? I knew it. I knew they were there for me. My boy Shane Poe, he calls me, he started calling me hard to kill, Steven Seagal. because this is like, look, it's not even whatever. It is what it is, right? So I was sat down and there was people in front of me, right? Who I didn't know. So I'm kind of sat like that, like ready to tap out from the raves, like, and then, so that is at arm's length. So if you're walking past me, that is where your arm will be, where I'm like that. So if you're walking past me, your arm will be there, right? So that's when I've seen it. One, I'm like, huh? So set up, like, if that's not us, who the fuck is that? Do you know what I mean? And I know that's not us. We're here for a good time. Had shoes on. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, what the fuck? So I sit up, and I look across and I see my boy Max, he's there. Max is trying to get my attention, so I super know it's for me. There's like a crew of them. And it just stops, boom, like that. So I'm like that. Look up like that, and it's like some, look down at me like, we've looked eyes like. So I've just like pushed whoever's in front of me like I've jumped over a sofa like, they've just gone like that. It's hit me on my side like, had to jump over a counter. Mad. Like literally rolled out of a nightclub, my mate skidded, bro, it's like movie. I stumbled out the club, my mate skidded onto the curb, like the back door open, I've just dived in the back. He's like, don't get the blood on my baby seat, don't get the I'll never forget. I'm like, I'm sorry, bro, I'm sorry. That's when my mum came to hospital, battered me, okay, proper, showed she's got a good jab.
That was the first time you went back to a nightclub?
Yeah.
How was your head after you've been shot?
You think it's normal, innit? So we just...
So did you go back to prison?
Yeah, loads of times. Because driving, while this was happening, I was on a ban. I didn't want to be on buses and trains. I just felt like I was a target, do you know what I mean? Every time, I just felt car's the safest thing for me. Every car I bought, the police knew it, and just get nicked, drive wild as squirrel, go jail.
So you come out of jail again?
I've been jailed, like, from that first time for the robbery until present day, like 13 times. Crap, innit? 9 months, 2 months, 6 weeks, 2 days. No, bro. The little ones are the worst ones, bro. They're the worst ones.
Why are the little ones the worst ones?
The little birds are the worst birds because you can see the door, innit? Like the last 6 weeks feel like 6 months, bro. Do you know what I mean? You wake up, it's the middle of the night. Oh, you think, I woke up, it's another new day. Look, it's 11 p.m. It's the same day, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you've only been a kip an hour, now you're up, got full of beans, now you gotta stay up. Just trying to knock the days out, do you know what I mean? Go to bed early, so it's a new day. So, it just doesn't work like that, you know what I mean? So I stayed out of prison until 2019. So just doing absolutely chilling.
What happened in 2019?
Smuggling weed, didn't I? At the country though, not in the country.
How much weed?
About 4 keys to the Isle of Man. So I went jail in the Isle of Man. Which is not, everyone thinks Isle of Man's just England, it's not. It's its own spot, they've got their own money, own language. I was in jail there. It's not the same, you get a bird, you do the bird. It's not like guaranteed half, there's no tag there, there's no how the law works here, there's no custody time limit, there's none of that works there. They just got their own law, jolly up, one judge, there's 4 barristers on the island, you got to pick one of the 4 barristers, At lunchtime, they're all eating lunch together. It's a jolly up. It was in a bad, sticky place. I was there like 9 months. Murder.
Would you say that was your hardest sentence?
Yeah, not because of the fucking, not because of anything like that, but yeah, just boring, man. Fuck, man. Mind fuck, mate. Everyone's a junkie, everyone's drinking drugs. It was like a jail I'd never been in before.
Surely people were taking drugs in English prison.
Yeah, but they were doing different drugs there. Like they were doing, like I'm saying, they're doing smoking bloody bonging off a fucking sausage. I'm saying it's different there. Like, you know what I mean? By all means, they're doing it. There's nothing stopping them. Do you know what I'm saying? Innit? Nothing. It's like they started having to take their meds on the scene. And guys were like one man selling another man his meds. The guy was swallowing and holding his throat and go and sell it to him. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm on. I go, cheers, mate. Bro, like I'm saying, bro, I'm squeamish. Those things, I'll go in my cell and just be like, you know what I mean? Little vomit in my mouth. And like, oh, that is disgusting. Smoking potatoes. Wait, I can't explain it, man. This is the weirdest place I've ever been. Currency's coffee. Coffee's currency. Yeah. Never ever been in a place where coffee's currency. Ever.
Did you ever feel like you were losing your mind?
Yeah, I just had to phone home every day, man. No visits or nothing.
No visits?
No.
Why?
Because I just didn't want it. I didn't want my people to come over there. I think, man, it was just torture myself more so I don't go back. You know what I mean? Came out, started podcasting, so yeah, here we are.
Cool. Okay. So now we're on the present day. Talk to me about who you are, what you've learned, what you would tell your younger self.
Just respect life. My younger self, respect life, man. Take it easy. Middle lane's good sometimes, man. Not always fast lane, you know what I mean? That's about it, man. But it's just, would I change it? I would like to say I would, but if I changed it, would I be the person I am now? You know what I mean? There's loads of stuff I want to change about myself, and, you know what I mean? And get angry too quick, whatever. But would I be the person I am now where, do you know what I mean? People are interested in what I'm, do you know what I mean? So maybe not. Maybe I need to learn them lessons, you know what I mean? Don't take everyone for granted. Don't judge whatever. All those shit I learned firsthand. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, first, don't judge a book by its cover. All that shit. I learned the hard way, you know what I mean? And still here at the event to talk about it, so. And everyone can't do that, so listen, kids at home, listen to your parents. That's what I can say, really. You know what I mean? Basically.